Well, okay. Hello. This is ReFantazio. This is Metaphor ReFantazio part 2, and well, 10 p.m. right now, and I'm starting my next video. I don't know what else to say. I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elder, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
Alright.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. So we have to look for the recruitment center.
I'm out of ideas.
Beg pardon?
Like I want to recap on like what happened before, but
Let's
like
go see.
I can't recall much, if I'm being honest. But I mean, also, not a lot happened either.
Dear me.
It's only like 20-something minutes of gameplay.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead. Okay, you got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for
He has some
velvet
big eyes.
swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure
He
for
has
a
that
soldier's
Usopp
work.
nose. Or Pinocchio.
I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next.
He's
Hurry
in
it
one
up.
piece.
An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
Oh, I'm just so bored.
I just want to kill some time.
And a little kingdom-sponsored bloodshed will spice up your life, eh?
I'm just trying to knock a
I
couple
know
skulls.
type. I suppose this work attracts degenerates.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I want to see what happens if I sell.
I've always been pretty lucky.
I asked for your skills, boy.
Luck can be a skill.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
I'm going with Ruth, the grandma's name. Supposedly. Even though there's people like Babe Ruth out there, or used to be out there.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some
Who is the
use
guy?
out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
What a long line. I guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you enlisting too? Well, not much choice if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want a magic igniter? Join the queue. Cutting's only gonna get you chewed out.
I'm pretty yeah, I know this guy's gonna be important.
Whoa.
You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Or was there something you needed? Are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble. Majestic countryside, son of the Lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom. Foolish or not. Okay, I'm gonna cut the line.
Uh-huh.
What? You're cutting in line too? Everyone will get their igniters in order. No one ever follows directions. Why do only thugs come in here? How do I get in line? They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a Parpus stands a chance. But nah, he looked like a fox or a dog, so yeah, never mind. I'll be good.
What's the world coming to?
Blasted. I came to enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here, but they really make you work alongside creepy Elda. The purpose I can deal with, but Elda are right ominous. Racist much? God's own scriptures. There's where. Guess you can't expect an Elda to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would just be a waste of energy.
Boy, there!
Uh-huh.
Boy, there!
Oh, okay. This is how waiting long.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait, no. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it! There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands.
brute force, crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Roussant strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter. These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
So can I choose what I really want to use as a weapon? Or do I have to use the magic? Oh. What did it say before? The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. It must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street. Oh,
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
A map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings.
Stripling.
My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm wondering, will we be able to use, like, any weapon? Like, does it have to be specifically magic? Like, can we use, like, a sword? Or a bow and arrow? Well, not a sword, but, like, a bow and arrow? I wonder if that exists.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still, the prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks. It's what you call a fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over. In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy. But it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already?
World.
You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero.
Is this the
One
guy that was
worthy
on
of the throne.
at the very beginning?
A
like
hero?
the cutscene of
One who can lead.
some
A
guy
beacon who
killing
will
the king?
pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories,
Yeah,
the
I'm
kingdom
pretty
was
sure.
full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Well, not if he doesn't cure that sickness.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
Yeah, I heard at the beginning of this game it would just be like a whole, like, it would just be cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, so I'm not surprised how many of these we're getting. But I mean, I'm enjoying it.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Let's see.
I wonder how far we've come. Let's find her. No. Okay. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the stick to highlight the location you want to learn about and press it.
This place here.
Let's see here.
Grand Trad, huh? It'll probably be a while before we go back. Okay. That's where we went.
Let's see. That's where you want to go.
That's the army campsite we spent last night there.
Let's see
Is the
here.
plan to camp out there tonight? The fort just passed it. Okay.
This place here.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contact should be, so hopefully we find him quick.
Okay then.
All we can do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination. The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel.
We're expecting you to carry the team.
Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then.
Oh, yep.
So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
If it's a fight you want, draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
He didn't stand on 10 toes.
My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
That's my name.
Okay.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier? Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's unconscious.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
Why are you staying behind?
You want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first
Wasn't he just
step.
telling us his war story?
You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow!
Well, I'm gonna make sure to steal your medal tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it. Let's go!
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Oh, this game is so beautiful. I love it.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
It might just be you.
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Comrade, Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
How is she gonna fight, though? She has armor and a sword as if she's about to.
Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay?
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside, and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What was that you were talking about? You said something about your ally.
Actually,
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about the soldiers inside.
I see.
I see. Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. Okay, I think this will be the stopping point for part 2. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'm probably gonna do another video like